Welcome to Gungahlin and closed oval for this round 8 NPL Capital Football fixture between the Canberra United Academy and Gungahlin United, both looking to continue their undefeated runs when they meet this afternoon. The Academy come into this game fresh off a bye. They must approach it properly. They've got a big clash against Gungahlin looming next week. Of course, Gungahlin undefeated. They're absolutely flying at the top of the ladder, but these two sides not too far away in the scheme of things. And, I mean, Gungahlin last week, they impressed in their outing, or the week before, rather, in their outing against Canberra FC. They'll need to be at their best again. Now, Emily Jensen and Steffi Lyons, they won't have it all their own way this afternoon. They come up against Ella Rose Brown, who has been in some fantastic form for Gungahlin so far this season. She's kicked 6 goals, and they'll need to be wary of the threat that she poses. Now, Gungahlin, they roll into this game. They're in fantastic form. A little bit of controversy about their women's program this year, but they've seemed to put that on the back burner, and in the last few weeks they've absolutely crushed sides. They beat Monero Panthers last week 6-1, and they'll want a big win here ahead of meeting with Canberra FC, who sandwiches these sides actually on the ladder. Of course, Gungahlin second on the ladder, and Canberra United Academy is fourth. Now, Brown impressed with their hat-trick last week. She'll be a threat. While the back line was solid and only outdone by a stunning long-range effort from Alicia Murinen, they'll have a tough time this week against the Canberra United Academy, who look almost back to full strength. We'll go through the sides very shortly, but Hayley Taylor-Young, she's been fantastic. She's got 11 goals for the season. Sasha Groves has 6 as well. They'll need to remain organised at the back as well to keep this fantastic side at bay. Now, let's have a look at the sides coming out very shortly for kickoff here. 2 o'clock. It's a nice sunny day here in Canberra, about 14 degrees. We did have a little bit of rain overnight, but the pitch looks like it's held up quite beautifully. There is a little bit of scuff around the middle, but that should play nice and even. Now, the home side, Gungahlin, they come in almost full strength. Kaylee Tanini and keeper. Number 2, Rachel Corbett. Number 3, Ruby Gambali. 4, Elka Atolu. 6, Ella Rose Brown. As I mentioned before, she's in fantastic form. 8, Stella DeMarco. She's been a gun in the midfield so far this season. 9, Erica Pennyfield. 10, Freya Jacobson. 13, Madeline Percival. 14, Bridget Sander. Scratch from the team sheet is number 16, Natalie DeMarco. And rounding out the 11 is Maria Ratowski. Off the bench, they have the options of Jade Brown in number 23, number 30, Courtney McCann. And they've also got Sophie Spice as well and Cameron Jackson. So a couple of options there for Gungahlin. And if we look at the Canberra United Academy, starting from the back, Emily Jensen in number 3, Mariana Lawless in number 4, Hayley Taylor-Young, she's in fantastic form in number 5, 6, Isabel Mulhall in number 6, 7, Isabella Barak in number 7, Jade Truen in number 8, 10, Annalise Grove, number 11, Mia McGovern, 12, Sasha Grove, 13, Stephanie Lyons, and the keeper will be Alexandra Hinson in number 22. Off the bench, they've got the option of number 2, Demi Nikias, number 17, Meg Roden, and number 32, Charlie Mitchell. So we'll just wait for these sides to come out. As you can see, Canberra United still warming up. So kick-off won't be too far away. Expecting a good contest here. Should be plenty of goals on this Sunday, Arvo. Yep, just been given the referee's whistle. Gungahlin. Be a brave person to try and put a tip in for this game. I think both sides are very evenly matched. Just swinging the way of the academy this afternoon, but you just never know with Gungahlin. They show up like they did last week. It's going to be quite an exciting game. I think the side that settles early here will be the one that'll win it. Not too far away from kickoff. Breeze just still picking up here. Seems to be going to the southern end of the ground, which of course is your right side of screen. Of course, thank you for your company if you're joining us wherever you are across the world, whether you're in Canberra or elsewhere. A quick coin toss to decide who's going to kick this one off. Of course, laying down the law before we start. Always important. It looks like Hayley Taylor-Young's won the toss and they'll kick the southern end of the ground, the right of screen. I'll tell you what, I was watching United in the warm-up. That's the Canberra United Academy. And they looked really fired up for this game, quite ready. They're quite keen to leapfrog Gungahlin today on the ladder and keep that pressure on for that second place. I think Belconnen at this stage of the season, we're only halfway through the season and we've seen some funny things happen over the years. Of course, Belconnen won the treble last year but missed out the year before in the grand final against Canberra FC. So we Gungahlin to kick us off here, and we're underway through the boot of Elki Atolu. Sadu settles the best here. Ratowski, that's a poor ball to start, and Hayley Taylor-Young looks wide for Jensen. Can't find it. It's cut off there by Pennyfield. DeMarco finds Pennyfield on the right, looking to play it in. Nice ball there from Corbett, back to Pennyfield. Nice control from Gungahlin early here. And they turn it over just at the wrong moment. A little bit of pressure came there from Ella Rose Brown, but nothing doing. Comes out now to Mulhall. That's a nice ball there. Perfectly for Lawless. She skips around Ratowski, then pressed again and forced back, and this is the Academy's first real look at the ball for the afternoon. You can see how widespread they are. Nice ball worked through from Trewin. Now McGovern. Wonderful touches here from United. Lawless went looking that time for Barak and couldn't find her. This time it's stolen by Taylor-Young. She'll pop it in, looking for Barak. Falls to her. Just can't control it, and just a little bit out-muscled there in the box was Barak. Now a miscommunication. Tolu just couldn't control it. Now some time here for the Academy. Grove goes inside for Lawless. Now Barak on the edge of the box. So much time already. Back to McGovern. Sends it across. This time Mulhall skips around one. Plays it back in. Gungahlin getting plenty of numbers back early. Here's Barak. Still searching for a hole. Now Mulhall has a shot. Oh. Well, that was a fantastic opportunity. I think, yeah, they've ruled it to have come off Tanini, but a searching ball that time from Mulhall, and nearly a fantastic start to this game for the Academy. They are all over Gungahlin early. This time they turn it over, though, and it's DeMarco in plenty of space, but no runners. 0 runners, and she's dispossessed, and she'll be frustrated there, Stella DeMarco. This time she wins it. Have to play it back and settle it. This time through Percival. Wonderfully in there, that time Grove. Working it out to Taylor Young. She's got the pace on the wing. Look at her go. Has the option to play it in. It's deflected that time, and it's going to be an option all afternoon for United. And Tanini nearly gets caught out by the different lines. Of course, it's a versatile oval, this one. It's used for AFL, rugby league, rugby union as well. So there is plenty of markings on the oval. Good challenge that time from Ella Rose Brown, and can't work it with Atolu. This is better from Gungahlin. DeMarco straight to Barak, though. It's a poor pass. Look at the touch. Plays a nice ball out. This time looking for Taylor Young. Look at the pace again. She just leaves Sander for dead. Runs into the box one-on-one. Oh. Nothing happening there. Tanini not troubled at all. So it was Grove getting back for United. Taylor Young's being kept busy on this left wing. She's certainly going to cause a bit of trouble for Sander at right back. Has to work back in defence now, and you can just see how well they keep their shape. Of course, Grove, Sasha will be sitting up top, and it looks like it's sort of a 4-4-3. This time they turn it over. Ella Rose Brown looking for a Tolu. Can't find her. Dispossessed. That's a wonderful ball. Mulhall will find plenty of space here. Ruby Gambale will try and shut it down. That's a wonderful ball. Grove just couldn't quite get there, but just really looking dangerous at the moment, Canberra United. It's really those wingers in Mulhall and Taylor Young that are really doing the damage early here and really causing some problems for Sander and Gambale. This time cleared by Ratowski. Just give those defenders some breathing space, and none coming because it's just coming straight back through McGovern. Just controlling it so well at the moment. So many options. This time Layens. Mulhall gets past Gambale. Plays it into Grove. Controls it first touch. Just has it taken away from her by Corbett. A chance here for Ella Rose Brown Atolu. Playing in that striking position. Organise himself well here. Canberra United. Now, DeMarco, well, she brought down, it's ruled to. Not a lot in that from McGovern, but just enough to raise the whistle. Percival went for a Tolu. She left it for Rose Brown. Ball in that time wasn't coming. A Tolu manages to charge that one down. It's Annalise Grove, and first time shot from Pennyfield. Nothing doing. Wonderful touch here. Right there from Jensen. Last touch was a little bit missing. Probably not on the same page there with Taylor Young, who I think wanted the ball short. A rare mistake there from Canberra United, but as Tanini goes to get this ball, they're just really pressed up. Everyone's going to have someone. And the real option is a short ball to Ratowski, but chops to go long. That's shut down really well by Jensen. Back in this time. Strong this time from McGovern. Only as far as DeMarco. Plays it back to Tanini. Bit of rare control here. It's a wonderful ball. Nice talk there from Gungahlin, who's down this left side, has some space. She takes off lay-ins and dispossessed that time, but Jacobson, she'll have a shot. Oh, just over. I think it was covered by Hinson in goal, but first time strike from Jacobson will have Canberra United thinking that they won't be able to give the ball away so easily in the middle there. Short pass here to Grove. She's under pressure, dispossessed this time by Gungahlin. Strength there, that's the advantage that Gungahlin will have. This time McGovern, wonderful touch, out of trouble now. She's under pressure there, and Atolu, no foul coming and plenty of space, but just runs on a little bit too quickly. That time for lay-ins. So pretty even contest to start off with. Gungahlin was on the back foot early, but they're just fighting their way back into this game. They're probably a little bit stronger, more physical than the United girls, who would be probably a touch more skillful. I think that would be fair to say. This time DeMarco, she's got plenty of skill though. Now out through Pennyfield, looking for Sander, but the pass goes wanting. I think if you can find space with Gungahlin, if she can get free, but this time Taylor Young has a shot. Oh, not too far away. She's causing a lot of problems on that left side. Can go short to Ratowski if she wants. She does. But then this is where the squeeze happens once they give that short ball away. They find Gungahlin well, but just runs out. In from lay-ins, plays to Lawless. Now back to Annalise Grove, and out the other side through Truant. This time turns it over to DeMarco, the other number 8. Plays a wonderful first-time ball. This one for Pennyfield. Has numbers in the box if she wants to use it as a pull ball in. It's not dealt with, though, by Truant, and it'll be a corner. So Breeze has got a hold of that one. It's just kept swirling and all the way back to Ratowski, and now a chance for Mulhall. Here we go through Grove. Plays it back into Taylor Young. One-on-one with Tanini. Hits the bar. Plays it back this time to Jensen. Well, they'll be counting their lucky stars there. Gungahlin as McGovern. They're still not out of trouble here. This one deflects to Barak inside the box. This time to Lawless. No. Good passage of play, especially on the counter-attack there from Canberra United. Taylor Young, unlucky not to be on the scorer sheet. It's a fantastic ball in from Sasha Grove. And Taylor Young on the left foot nearly managed to squeeze it inside. So Tanini only as far as Taylor Young now. Grove manages to control it now. Down to Barak. Down to Mulhall. Here's Layens. Fantastic to try and get it in, but that's great defence there from Ellerose. Brown getting back in defence. Tolu put some pressure on, and this will be Gungahlin, a foot race here. Gungahlin wins out. It'll be Grove getting back, and fantastic work there from Annalise Grove. Gungahlin, I tell you what, for the left back for Gungahlin is proving a crucial option for them going into attack. Have power in particular when she goes into the contest. She go back here to Ella Rose Brown. She controls it, but only as far as Mulhall, who just sends it. And Taylor Young finding all this space. Here she is again, another chance. The left footer. Plays it back inside, probably a bit too strong. Comes back. Just dispossessed on that occasion. Now Atolu, that's a fantastic ball with Pennyfield, the 1-2. Opts to go back to Atolu, who just nearly on the breeze. Squeezed it in, but it just seemed to swirl, and that's that breeze we were talking about pre-match. It's hard to get a read on. Once the ball's in the air, it just seems to sort of swirl, and on that occasion, that was looking nowhere near the target and nearly caught Hinson out. Not to be on this occasion. Just playing it out at the back. Centre Lace Grove. Plays it to Layens. First time ball to Lawless. Now McGovern. Oh, that's a great ball. This is Emily Jensen. As Taylor Young, dispossessed this time by Pennyfield. Inside ball, McGovern had it covered, but left it for Itolu. Now Jacobson. Gungahlin with strength, possibly had it in on lanes there, but the left back does well, and that'll be a goal kick. Still 0-0 here, not without its chances though. Taylor Young probably the best of the chances so far, hitting the post. Jacobson, an early chance for Gungahlin. So I haven't managed to really force a save out of the keepers. This one's stolen, this time from DeMarco. Back to Atolu. She'll have a shot, and 1-0, Gungahlin. Just like that, a mix-up at the back from Canberra United. And Atolu is on the scorer sheet, and I'll tell you what, after all their dominance to start this game, Canberra United will be disappointed with that. Some nice pressure up front from Gungahlin United, and DeMarco with the nice touch back to El Katolu, and 1-0 Gungahlin. A surprise here, perhaps. They are, of course, second on the ladder coming into this game, but after the start that the academy had, they will be disappointed. It's a fantastic shot, though, on the left. There was absolutely no chance for Hinson there in goal. So now really it's the academy's to chase now. Gungahlin will be happy. Fantastic with that start. They sort of weathered the pressure, and in midfield they're really starting to get on top. Here's Elka Atolu again. Just can't find anything, and Diego Iglesias frustrated with that pass at time from Corbett. I had a couple of words there, but I think deep down he would be quite satisfied with the result so far, and Taylor Young just didn't quite read it on that occasion. So it'll be quite interesting to see how that goal affects the academy. Of course, they have been behind before, but when you are such a talented side and you are expected to win these sort of games, it can sort of dishearten you a little bit, like especially as they are a young side. No real sort of older players. In fact, there are no older players in this team. We've sort of got the experience of Gungahlin for Gungahlin able to steer them around, but some nice passes of play this time. Thought that may have been a foul on Taylor Young, and it was, yeah. Rotowski had won the ball there and just gave her a bump while she was sort of on her way down, and well spotted there. An unnecessary foul gives United a chance as sent in by Lawless, and Tanini deals with it well. A quick release to Ella Rose Brown. Didn't allow them to get set, and Tolu can't find it. Layens. This time back to Grove, and now McGovern. They'll go out that other side to Jensen. Brings it back inside. Again, turning it over in midfield. They win it back that time through McGovern, but Tolu causing a lot of problems up front. This is really a rangy sort of player. Well, that one goes straight through the legs of Rotowski, and a chance that time for Sasha Grove, and just over. I can see why, though, for a split second there, why Gungahlin can't afford to switch off. Of course, the attacking weapons that Canberra United has in their side, they will force chances. Still a long way to go in this one. Barak, the only one in midfield here, but Atolu again getting back and just so much stronger than everyone around her, and wins that ball, but this time McGovern in plenty of space. It's a wonderful ball looking for Taylor Young. She's onside. What trick says she got up her bag? Forces a corner. That's a good result. Be taken here by Emily Jensen. It's a nice swirling ball. No one gets to it. So it falls to Mulhall, and McGovern, no. Again, crafting their chances, but none hitting the target thus far. So again, another goal kick for Tanini. Taylor Young wins it down to Grove. McGovern starting to find some space, but again, Barley wins that only as far as Barak, though. Now lay-ins. Back to Barak. Now this time a chance for Lawless. Oh, but no one was there. Rose Brown to Atolu. Can't control it this time, but will put the pressure on and then wins it. Fantastic work, and then a searching ball looking for Pennyfield, but this time it's dealt with by Hinson. to Grove. Nothing happening though. This press here from Gungahlin, and the movement suddenly dried up for the Academy. We know that Grove will keep working. She puts the pressure here on Tanini, who has to play it wide. It's a lovely ball first touch to Ella Rose Brown. This time back from Annalise Grove to Barak. It's a wonderful ball looking for Jensen, but Sander does well to force it out. McGovern just being allowed to sort of roam in that central defensive midfielder position. Plays it to Lawless. Grove and Layens. So trying to work something. This goes straight to Tolu, who had a real chance there. I thought she wanted to pursue it only as far as Pennyfield. This wind's really playing into the mind of the Canberra girls. Aren't playing the balls as cleanly as they would have liked, and the runs are just stopping. Of course, it is 1-0 to Gungahlin after a mix-up at the back allowed Elka Tolu to open the scoring. So they are chasing this game, Canberra. Happy at the moment just to control possession, try and work Gungahlin over. Bit of discipline, but this time Jacobson steals it. Still managed to control it though. But they're pressing up here, and Gambali's now moved into a left wing position with Ella Rose Brown moving to left back. So it may have been something that Diego Iglesias had seen, and they just can't get it out of their half at the moment, the United girls. Try and find a way through here, but just being pressed, and they have to go all the way back to Hinson. Back to where it came. Truan getting a lot of touches at the back there. This one's a first time ball, and Barak, she has Taylor Young on the inside, finds her, she'll go onto her right foot. Oh! Thought she may have swung back onto the left there, but opted to take it quick touch and go on the right. And again, they still haven't forced a save out of Tanini, but they are creating chances, and you would think with the law of averages they will score a goal. So Tanini just kicks it to a pack of players, and that'll be a free kick to Lawless from Corbett. Now McGovern to Barak. The chance gave a bit of life to the United girls, and that's a wonderful ball from Mulhall. That's a great ball. It may have been handball, not called, and now finally called. Just unfortunate there, Lawless. Tanini again just going long, but doesn't seem to be any real talk from United at the moment. Now Truan. McGovern. Now she's got some space to move. Can play it forward if she wants, and does. It's time to Izzy Mulhall. It's a poor ball though when they turn it over again in midfield. Oh, the referee gets in the way there, and Spoils an attack for Gungahlin. Now Barak, a nice first touch. Was looking for Grove there, but just a little bit too quick, and Tonini's been on her game so far this afternoon. Down to Sander and Corbett. Wonderful ball looking this time for Sander, running from that right back position. Well done there by Truen just to force it out. So now the press is on. Taylor Young, a fantastic first touch to get around there. Played to Barak. That's a wonderful ball to Grove. Takes the first touch. Now it comes back to Lawless. They had a chance to have a shot. Opt to just maintain possession for now. Mulhall. Great ball that time for Taylor Young, who slips. And another chance goes begging for Canberra. Now Atolu. Getting a couple of touches in her own defensive half. Wonderful work from Taylor Young there. Getting back that time was Percival. Oh, that'll go over the back. Again, this breeze making it hard to read, and Sanders moved up into a forward position, which means that Pennyfield's moved to right back. Now Layens back to Truen. Done this quite a lot this first half, despite being 1-0 down. They're happy to control it in their own half through their centre-backs. Can play Jensen, who makes a nice run. Has numbers getting into the box. Now has a chance to play it in, but Sanders there. Percival able to clear it. So at the moment, it's just about putting the finishing touches on what they're putting together at the moment, Canberra. A lovely throw into the box from Jensen. 4 to Grove. Time for McGovern to assess. And pretty easy that for Tonini to deal with. So he just sends it long and says, you guys can deal with it. It's a wonderful ball for Mulhall. Again, Barley getting back, but that'll be a corner. So a chance here for the Academy girls to put something together from the training ground. Plenty of numbers inside the box and out, and Barak sends it in and forward to Taylor Young, who couldn't get a boot on it. And now Atolu back to Pennyfield. Plays it inside all Canberra United there. Controlled by Truen. Finds lay-ins. Can opt to go back inside. No. Takes on Rose Brown. Now only as far as Barak, that clearing kick. Now Lawless can play Jensen. So he has a shot as well, and Tonini. That's all a little too easy for the keeper. Just takes her time now and sends it long. And then just controlling it. Canberra through the middle. It's a wonderful ball. This time looking for Grove. Tonini comes out. Nearly had the chance to take the leg. Grove controls it. Gets it back. And the have another chance for Barak to put the ball in. Or it might be Grove this time taking it. Wonderful bit of play on that right side between Grove and Mulhall. Seen so many times the keeper coming out in those situations and taking the leg, but Tanini, a nice little bit of composure now. Mulhall gets it from the corner and plays McGovern, who has a shot that's deflected, and well done by Jacobson there. I was saying before, there's so many times in that situation where a keeper will take the legs and give away a penalty, but enough composure there from Tanini to realise the situation and sort of heard off Grove and allowed him to take that corner, because in these sort of conditions where it's swirling, it's not easy to play long balls and to read them. McGovern, a nice through ball looking for Grove, and Tanini again playing high up in her box. A wonderful ball to Atolu, but she'll be called offside. Yeah, the referee's finally spotted the linesman. Was playing a little too high on that occasion. So still 1-0 here to Gungahlin. Of course, that fantastic bit of quick counter play from them, where the academy couldn't quite get it out of their box, and DeMarco played Atolu for a nice one-touch shot. And here's DeMarco again playing Corbett, and she's running wide and gives an option. She'll take on Grove here possibly. No numbers into the box. She looks to play Corbett, but getting back that time was Jensen. Groves plays Taylor Young. Can't control it, and that was a wild touch. The referee nearly getting in the way again. And that time, Brown giving away the free kick. No, had to take it back. Still being called to take it further back. Trying to steal a couple of metres there was Mia McGovern. Perhaps a touch unlucky. Normally in those cases it's a little bit more relaxed, and this occasion Corbett again. Bigger, stronger players of Gungahlin are able to find their way in midfield, and that's where perhaps the academy has struggled. Can't find the touch on that occasion. Now Corbett, so strong on that occasion, but can't find the pass. Looking for Erica Pennyfield. Game sort of just in a lull at the moment. Do feel though, however, has more goals in it, the way it has been played thus far. Although at the moment, without having a score, but again that breeze causing trouble. Atolu and DeMarco nearly linking up for another, but dealt with that time by Annalise Grove. But I think the tactic here from Iglesias has been allow the academy to get themselves into trouble when they are passing out of their defensive end, and just sort of sit back and take the opportunities when they come to you. They haven't had all that many chances, but when they have, they've been fantastic. And Atolu, she was good there and wins the free kick. Just got a little bit of a shove from Grove. She's been probably the player of the game so far up front for Gungahlin. As we tick on 37 minutes gone here. Still 1-0. It's a lovely ball in. Can't quite find Brown with the head. It'll fall to Pennyville, but dealt with really nicely there by Hinson. Really well read there by Ratowski. Now DeMarco looking for a Tolu who's in. Well, I thought that would have been a free kick for lay-ins. Not coming, and still a little bit of frustration here. Truen to McGovern. And Lawless. Still plenty of time to find a goal in this half. They've just got to settle when they have it, and that's a nice way to do it, this time through Lawless. Just couldn't find Taylor Young, who was looking for a cutting ball inside, and just not on the same page with that last pass at the moment. DeMarco just playing something in the air and easily dealt with by Hinson, but it all sort of shuts down after that. It's a swirling ball, and this gives a chance for Grove if she can get there, but dealt with really well on that occasion by Ratowski, and she gave up the game there, Grove, by putting her hands up. Not afraid to get in and try and win a challenge despite her size. Talk there by Jacobson, who plays it wide, looking for Pennyfield. Now inside to DeMarco, the lovely 1-2. Just that first time touch from DeMarco has been wonderful at times. Has a touch here and plays it to Jacobson, who's a little bit slower and put under pressure. But again, it's wonderful pressure there from Grove. Results in a turnover. So can they make the most of it? That's a nice ball there, Grove. Can't play the ball inside on that occasion. Now played across. This time McGovern in a little bit of space. Shut down quite quickly. And a slip there. I think, as we did say pre-game, there had been a little bit of rain overnight. The pitch didn't look too bad. Can sometimes pick up a little bit of moisture and stay in the ground, but it has been good conditions since about 10 o'clock this morning, and we're now sort of mid-afternoon, if you like. And now United finding space in the middle of the field. Here's Barak. DeMarco sort of shadowing inside. Taylor Young gets that first touch and then plays it back. Jensen a ball inside. It's a fall for Mulhall. Gets around Gambale, plays it inside Tanini. Now a chance for Jensen. Plays it to Grove, back to McGovern. Can't get past DeMarco, plays it wide. Pressing here, and that's not going to trouble Tanini. She just sends it long in the swirling breeze, and happy to just sit off and then pick the turnovers as Percival plays it to Atolu. Now DeMarco. So good in midfield, and now Percival. Back to Sander, looking for Taylor Young, does well, and here's a chance for Grove. Oh, can't quite get around Ratowski, who came charging at her. It's McGovern and Barak. They're working well in midfield. Here's a ball looking for the speedy Taylor Young out there. Plenty of pace to get it in. Just the last touch lacking there. Just getting that space on that left side for United. Now potentially a chance on the counter-attack. Here's Brown, their leading goal scorer in 2019. Plays a ball for DeMarco. Can she get there? No, just not enough pace, and Layens does well, the right back. Only as far as Atolu, though, who cuts it off now. Back to Brown. She'll have a shot, and on that occasion, a bit speculative, if you ask me. Just a couple of minutes left here. 2 minutes till added time. This time Jensen looking for Taylor Young. Gets enough curl on that ball, nearly for Jensen to get around her opponent in Pennyfield. In first time from Jensen, looking for Taylor Young. Plays back to Jensen. Play on there. Again, the keeper in the best position. The referee, I should say, is in the best position to intercept that ball again. This is a lovely bit of play. Oh, that was a nice touch there from Mulhall. And Grove might sneak in behind here, and I think she's taken down. That's... Oh, can't believe a penalty wasn't given there. I think that's about as clear as day, and one miss there with Grove going down in the box. She was taken from behind, but another chance here. On the edge of the box, manages to control it. And now Atolu on the counter. This could be a real sucker punch for the Canberra girls if she can score here. Oh, does well there. Annalise Grove in defence. I will say I am quite surprised. And you will have heard sort of, here comes Taylor Young, and Tanini wins that race on that occasion, but you can see the pace there of the left winger. Putting in a lot of work in this first half. Well, if you are a Academy fan, you can sort of feel a bit hard done by, perhaps, heading into half-time. It's still 1-0, and that goal courtesy of Elka Atolu, but I've seen penalties given for much less than what happened on that occasion to Sasha Grove. She was taken from behind, and that'll be half-time here. Gungahlin in the box seat to win this one, 1-0. All to do for Canberra United. They've had a couple of chances, but haven't been able to put it on the board. We'll be right back for the second half here at Gungahlin and close thanks to Bar TV and Capital Football. Back here for the second half of Gungahlin United and the Canberra United Academy. Of course, Gungahlin ahead through that goal to Elka Atolu in the first half. Now, there's been a sub at half-time. It looks like coming on for Canberra United is Charlie Mitchell, and ground announcer just poking fun at the fact that Canberra United side have been waiting for their Gungahlin opponents. It is quite chilly here today. There is a strong breeze up, and I can assure you that all of those Canberra players were making sure that they were in the sun. Now, it looks like there's been a sub here at half-time. It'll be Charlie Mitchell starting up top for the academy, and coming off, it looks like Stephanie Lyons has come off. She wasn't too bad in that first half, but I think they're possibly going to go with more attack here in the second half, chasing this 1-0 deficit that they are. Breeze is really swirling here, so they'll have to control the ball. But you think with quite a skillful side, and should be able to get something on the board. They created so many chances in that first half, just weren't able to make the most of it. And Mitchell kicks us off, and back to Barak, and it's all to do here in the second half for United. So a ball looking for Mitchell. So with that sub, we'll see Mitchell move into the centre of the field, and Sasha Grove will move to that right wing. Probably just playing inside as we saw. And McGovern. It's a very similar start here to what we saw in that first half through the academy. That's a lovely ball from Jensen. Chance for Jensen actually in the side, but there's it back to Taylor Young, and she's got pace. This time she gets around Sander. Can play a ball in, but just behind on that occasion was Mitchell, and cleared away. So a positive start for the academy in the second half. Plenty of movement, and Charlie Mitchell plays it back to Grove. Now to Barak. In fact, to have a shot now. Not in a position to have one anymore as Gambali closes her down. Now worked inside, and oh, that's back posted hit. Taylor Young, the back heel from Charlie Mitchell. It was a wonderful ball in, and it was all done there. Charlie Mitchell with the back heel, and Taylor Young, as easy as you like, with the tap in, and 1-1, game on. So it's taken them 47 minutes, but they've got there. And now a chance for Brown. 1-on-1, and oh, fantastic save on that occasion. End-to-end stuff at the moment. So that's really sparked up the game, that goal. One apiece here now, Barak. Lovely touch in midfield. Turned over again. Paul Brown should be thinking about that chance to get past Henson, and she probably could have gone a little bit closer to get that 1-on-1 much further in her favour. But the academy with some strong play to start this second half. It's fantastic ball in before, and just all that talk, and Taylor Young gets the reward for all her hard work in that first half. That occasion, Browner, probably a sense of frustration with that shot. Nothing for Henson, goes short. Truen. Oh, turns it over to Brown. DeMarco, normally good with her first touch, and that occasion, Grove gets back and manages to dispossess her, and here comes the academy. This time it's Sasha Grove out there on the right wing. It's a wonderful ball in, looking for Mitchell. Can play it back, goes back to Grove. Numbers in the middle, if they can spot them, lawless. Now Barak, Jacobson in there. And now Atolu on the counter-attack. Has Brown wide. She's run offside. Yeah, just didn't hold her run long enough there and ran herself offside. Good trap set there by the Academy girls. Truan goes long. This time played back. Brown already far more prominent than she was in the first half. This time plenty of space, and Grove was in a panic if they spotted her. She might still get it, and she does. Plays it inside to Mitchell. Still there for them. Do like this move, putting Grove out onto the right wing. She's already been a good move. And look at her finding that space again. She can play it in now if she finds a touch. Just shut down on that occasion by Ratowski, but ends her side of corner. So there's 5 minutes gone here in the second half, and one apiece, all to play for. Of course, a draw would see these sides slip further behind Belconnen, but it would see Gungahlin retain their spot as second on the ladder. A win for the Academy puts them into second spot. Dependent on results of what happens with Canberra FC. That's a wonderful ball in. That time can't be controlled by Mulhall. Barak tracking to get this one. Now back to McGovern and Grove. Wonderful touch. Played from McGovern, back to Grove, and Gambali just gets out there. So in from Grove. Beats everyone. Ratowski under a bit of pressure there from Mitchell. Only as far as Jensen. She beats the first touch from Brown. Opts to go on her left. A chance there. And nearly an own goal. It beat Mitchell, who's causing a handful at the moment. And Ratowski nearly put it straight back past Tanini. The keeper's reflexes were on point there. But they are alive and kicking in this second half as Atolu plays Brown. Now working higher up the pitch. Just can't quite get to that one. Chance to clear here. It's just a long throw on this occasion. Only as far as Percival. So Marco just sort of muscled off it. Here's Grove. No, opted to leave it, but couldn't quite get there. Lawless in the end. Now Gambali. They are pressing hard here, the Academy girls. And they win that turnover that they were looking for. Now Grove back to her sister. And this time cut off by Percival. Only as far as Jensen, who's starting to get up the field. And there's that skill on display. A wonderful touch there from McGovern. Just controlling the play at the moment, Academy. On that occasion, offered the chance for Sander to come out, and it's won by Brown. Back to Sander, now Brown. She's continuing that run. Was shut down quickly by Truan, but Atolu only as far as Hinson and quite easily scooped up there by the keeper. Grove working overtime now on that right wing for United. Barak still in midfield. They're a bit of their engine room and plays that ball and couldn't quite get there. Gungahlin really need to bring the game back to their terms, and Corbett can't control that one. Lovely touch from Mulhall. Again, Barley will get there first. We'll play it back to Tanini, and Mitchell will put the pressure on. And nearly. That was a nice touch from Tanini. Boy, are they putting themselves under the pump here as Grove on that right wing. Has numbers in the middle. Can find Mitchell. And she plays the back heel, but not on the same page as McGovern. Back to Grove. McGovern. Real nice touch. Strength, and straight at Tanini on that occasion. But the way it's going, Academy just really, really pressing, and Gungahlin just hanging by a thread to cling to this one-apiece draw at the moment. It's really changed the dynamic of the game, that goal to Taylor Young. Now Barak, nice touch in midfield, goes on her left this time. Be a race between Sander and Jensen. Sander gets there first, plays it back to Tanini. It's a poor ball. Barak will get there first. She has numbers to the right. Opts to give it to Mulhall, and just sort of scuffs that shot. Certainly are pressing at the moment. And that swirl's doing them over at the moment as it's won there fantastically by Taylor Young, who's moved into a left back position. Although they look like they're playing three at the back at the moment, and Taylor Young makes that run, and it's read really well by Sander. Grove working overtime. Plays it to her sister on this occasion, Annalise. She called for the run of Lawless on that occasion, but it wasn't coming, and in the end it just goes out. Still over half an hour left in this game, but we'll see sub. Yeah. Here we go again. Barley's coming off. And Courtney McCann's coming on. So, yeah, quite an interesting one there. Ruby hasn't been playing too bad for Gungahlin, but I dare say the change there is trying to counter the fact that Sasha Grove has gone onto that right wing and has been causing a heap of trouble in the second half for Gungahlin. So Corbett plays McCann, gets a chance here. See that she's got some pace, but not a whole lot happening upfield as it's played back and dealt with really well by Hinson and Corbett. And there's Grove again. It's a great ball in midfield. Jacobson can't cut it off this time. They've got the numbers out here. Jensen. Taylor Young on that occasion can't control it. DeMarco. Jacobson just working overtime in the midfield and sometimes working a little bit too hard for the touch. That's a wonderful ball. Oh, Mulhall just couldn't control it. Chance for Gungahlin to settle. They've just been absolutely suffocated in this. They've called a handball that time against Sasha Grove. Another sub coming on here. With Demi Nikias coming on. And Jade Truan coming off. Fantastic ball here for Penny. Field, can't get it, and there's Nikias with her first touch. It's a fantastic one. Lovely work from Grove there, and then the nutmeg to Barak and DeMarco versus... I don't know if that was a free kick there. Good competitive battle in the midfield between the two pint-sized midfielders, and they're both been in a really good contest. Here's Jensen. Lovely touch. Forces Brown the wrong way. Now McGovern goes on a searching run. Looks for Mitchell. Mulhall. I thought Grove may have lashed a foot at that. Didn't get the chance. DeMarco out to Percival, and that ball's going to beat McCann. So we saw it was United for a period of time in that first half, struggling to get it out of their own defensive half, and at the moment it's Gungahlin in the first quarter of an hour in this second half that haven't been able to really do anything with it. There was that one chance, of course, to Brown, and that's been all she wrote for them so far in the second half. Still play back. The pressure's on here from Atolu, but Nikias does well. Back to Brown now. Possibly a chance on the counter as DeMarco will go one-on-one here with Grove. Wonderful in there from the centre back. One here back to Pennyfield. Barrack again. Wonderful defence there. Getting back to stop. And back to Grove. And cleared up field, and so work to the other Grove in the line. And Mulhall will play Grove, but Tanini's going to win that battle. Plays it long. Oh, wonderful first touch there from Atolu, but Jensen in front of Brown and plays it all the way back to Hinson. Of course, covering, still no Isabel Davey in as the first choice, so Hinson doing extremely well at the moment, but as you say that, the commentators curse, but Atolu can't control it, and lovely work there from Nikias, and Grove to Grove and McCann, but look at the pace here of Grove. Beats McCann now. She's got numbers in the box. That's a lovely pass looking for Taylor Young, but just a little bit too much on it. She plays it back to Jensen. She can get it back in. Still got Mitchell there, but looked for Taylor Young, and it's cut off there by DeMarco. But again, the pressure mounting on Gungahlin. A time in from Jensen to Barrack. Plays it short to Mulhall. Mitchell can't quite control it, and now Percival. Not a whole lot up the ground as plenty of numbers back, and Mulhall won that ball, just absolutely suffocating them at the moment. And Barrack, lovely first touch, but this time it's won by Jacobson. Now they're even numbers, but there weren't runners going forward for Gungahlin. And now a chance, and Taylor Young, oh, just called offside. I thought it was touch and go there. I thought she may have been onside. Of course, she can give herself that extra half a metre because of her pace, and I thought for a second there she might have been okay, but call doesn't go her way on this occasion. Percival just sends it long, and won again by McGovern. This time DeMarco. I thought there may have been a handball against Barrack, but not called, and now she'll go into battle against DeMarco. This is a wonderful touch, and now Mitchell. Tanini's going to have to come out and clear this one, and she does. She does it well. But again, only as far as Grove, and numbers everywhere for United. Now Barrack has numbers inside, just stops to go on a run. Plays Jensen wide with a nice ball. And played in the box, and almost looked like it snuck in with the sun in the eyes of Tanini there. That could be a play That happens quite a bit in the second half. Of course, it is hard to read from that side of the ground and the sun setting in the west in these late afternoon games on a Sunday afternoon with no cloud cover at all. And of course, with that breeze the way it is, and Taylor Young, well, she is causing some trouble there and nearly gets reward for her effort there. She could have 2 if that was in, and I dare say if that goes in, it's a long way back for Gungahlin. All the play in this second half, the first 20 minutes, has been with the academy, and they're pressing for that second. Go short again, and straight away they're right up on the press, and on this occasion, Nikias is going to beat Brown to the ball. And she'll play it back to Hinson. They just seem to have all the running and fitness on their side at the moment. And Hinson, in no rush, eventually plays it to McGovern straight up the guts. But this time, it's turned over. Barak, first time in there, and not sure about the free kick there, but sort of half protest from Izzy Barak, but gives Gungahlin an opening that they haven't had so far in this half. She does go into the book as well. So Freya to take this one. Freya Jacobson does have a rocket foot. And this one's gone in. And she scored! Well, something from nothing on that occasion from Freya Jacobson. And she's caught Alexandra Hinson off her line. And for all their effort, the academy give a free kick away, and Freya Jacobson makes them play. It was a late call there from Coach Iglesias to call Jacobson to have that shot, and it looks like they might change a few things up here as Brown coming off, and Brown for Brown. So Jade Brown coming on for Ella Rose Brown, and just looking to shore things up now. Here we go, Taylor Young. So a stunning strike here from Jacobson has put the academy behind, and it's exactly what you don't want. Of course, they did have a stunning strike put against them the other week, Gungahlin United, but of course they did win that game last week 6-1, and now they're ahead, and that might give them a little bit of spring in their step. It's just the little moments like that really hurt a side when you've had all the momentum, and you can see a goal like that can really kick the stuffing out of you. And I think based on that change and putting Jade Brown on, but I think she's going to play up top, so they're not really going defensive here, and that'll be a free kick on this occasion. Surprised there wasn't a card there. That was just as bad as Barracks was before, if far worse. This time a wonderful ball in for Mitchell. Back. Controlled by Lawless. Now comes across to Nikias. This time stolen in midfield by Corbett, and now Brown, the fresh legs. Well, there's that sub in action. She has Corbett on the inside, but on this occasion, Hinson makes the save. And Lawless does well to get around. Now can play Grove. Looks sideways. And that's a wonderful first touch there. Now Jensen. Got numbers now. Taylor Young. Just got the touch there, DeMarco. Now McGovern. Takes that first touch. Assess the situation as Barrack if she wants. There's a run being made wide by Lawless. Won't get there. Some words of advice from Heather Garriock on the sideline, of course, coaching the side today. Just said, if you do have time, there's no one on you, just play that ball forward. She did opt to go sideways there, and that can be the difference sometimes. When they have played the ball forward, they are absolutely dangerous in that situation, but sometimes their creativity can hurt them at times, the academy. Here's Grove. Back out to Sasha Grove. Looks to play it forward on this occasion. Taylor Young in. That's a strong challenge there from Barrack. Ball bouncing around. Here's Jade Brown. Plays it to Jacobson. Oh, Taylor Young with the pace, and wonderful second time coming on that occasion from Bridget Sander. Now played long down the line. I think she's being called for the either a foot being. Yeah, I think the call there is either foot was in front of the line. It's unfortunate because it was a nice throw. It gave Taylor Young every chance to chase it. Now Sander working that sideline. It's controlled here by Percival. Now Sander. Jacobson. That won't stay in. So again, that goal changes the complexion of this game completely. That Jacobson rocket from the free kick completely changes this game. Now forcing the United girls to chase it. I thought that may have been a free kick against Ratowski, not coming. Now Atoli, back to Jacobson. Plays a wonderful ball this time. Back in. Was controlled by Pennyfield, and now Grove on the attack. Plays Mulhall. Grove will get this one back against McCann. Plays it inside to Mitchell. Can't find it there as Percival's in the way. Now goes back to Annalise Grove. And again, back in control. Now here we go. The direction was to play it forward. She does on that occasion and just skies it. No need to rush for the academy here. Still plenty of time in this game. They are behind and chasing it again, but if they play the way they did to open this second half, the chances will come. They've just got to be patient. I see at times Gungahlin can be opened up later in games. And then on that occasion, I have a quick chance to go here through Mulhall. She plays it inside to McGovern. Is looking for Mitchell, but that time Percival gets there. Back to Grove. Shut down first time by Atoli, so it goes back to Nikias. Plays it forward. Taylor Young can't get there, and now Atoli. Wonderful touch with Jade Brown. Just leaves that one for Grove, who's done a mountain of work in the back line of the defence so far. Now Barrack tries to get around Brown. They look to play it wide and shut down by... Now I think Ratowski's playing up the field as chance opens up here. This one's played into Mitchell. So much time. Plays it to Taylor Young. Shut down first time. Wonderful defence on that occasion from Sander. Played in quickly to McGovern. Plenty of space in front of it. Jade Brown's there. Now she's shut down, so she goes to Barak. Izzy Barak plays it wide this time to Grove. Annalise Grove on this occasion. Plays it forward, but no runs coming at the back post. A chance to go, and this time it's Pennyfield. Great pressure on that occasion. Sasha Grove getting back. Now a chance for Mulhall. And she wins it. Sense Gungahlin getting a little bit tired here, having to continually chase these attacking forays from United. But again, they are in the lead. They can just sit back. Here's Mitchell. Plays Mulhall. Fantastic first touch. Even better second touch. Plays it to Taylor Young. Back to McGovern. No. Another chance goes begging there for United. Just haven't managed to find the target. So we got a new ball here. We'll see DeMarco switch sides with Pennyfield. So great pressure there from Mitchell. Turns it over, and now that's a searching ball. Great vision to find Lawless. Goes back to Barak. Has Mulhall unmarked on the edge of the box. She can have a shot. No. First touch. Plays it to McGovern. She can have a shot. Oh, that time Tanini gets down low and saves. Just really working overtime. Now Atoli. Just been a great figure to have up front today for Gungahlin. Taylor Young tried to shut down Sander there. Controlling ball from Corbett. That one called for a handball, and possibly another chance for Jacobson to have a shot here. Guarantee Hinson won't be sitting as high as she was, and the sun's going to be right in the eyes here. So right behind Jacobson here in the Western Grandstand. He's got plenty of this time opts to just play it across, looking for DeMarco. First touch is good. Back to Corbett. Corbett plays it across to Jade Brown, and easily dealt with that time by the academy and sent wide by Henson. Now Taylor Young can't control it. Hard to in these conditions when it's put up like that. And this time it falls to Pennyfield. She'll play it across. Oh! Off the bar that occasion. Ended up being a shot. And now a chance on the counter-attack through Mulhall. She plays Grove. Can take on McCann. She does. Wonderful first touch. Now plays inside to Taylor Young. She'll get there. Plays it back to Mulhall. It'll fall to McGovern, but Jade Brown gets there and is disappointed with herself, but it'll be a throw right in the corner. Still 2-1 to Gungahlin. Hayley Taylor Young tying the scores not long after half-time before a goal from Freya Jacobson from a free kick, and we'll see a sub here. Elke Atolu, the first half goal scorer, is going to come off, and Cameron Jackson. Jackson comes on. They look to just sit behind the ball, I think. And this one Just across the face and caught offside. And dare say that's why. Percival won't be in any hurry to take this one. Just over 10 minutes left here. She goes short to Corbett. So much time now as she's not shut down, and back to Corbett. Has Jacobson unmarked in the middle. Stopping to control it, but on that occasion the poor pass from Percival. She spots the run of Grove Jensen, and Grove will get there first, but Tanini comes out and gets a hand to it. Just an awkward height to be able to control it. If she puts the boot up, she probably gives away a free kick, and worst comes to it. Brown looked inside that time to Jackson. Couldn't find her. Percival again. Well, this time it's Ratowski. No free kick coming. Advantage played, it looks like. Now Sander and Brown just frustrated with herself the last two times she's had that first touch, and it hasn't gone where she's wanted, but she's been lively since coming on. So in here, go to Jacobson. Dealt with this time by Mulhall. And Brown, that's a strong collision there. And surprised there wasn't a free kick coming. And Jackson, the sub, nearly gets there on the chance again. And here we go with Grove. If she can get past Ratowski here, there's a big chance. Plays it inside. Oh, that last chance from Mulhall to play Taylor Young in, but she wins it back. Oh, nice touch there. Gets some space. Plays Barak on the edge of the box. On that occasion, can't find Grove, and afford her. Possibly Jade Brown, but Grove is there. A good challenge. I thought she may have got her in the back, but does very well there, Grove, to win the ball, and then they control that possession. Still plenty of time if they are to find an equaliser. But it's moments like this will give them a heart and mouth as DeMarco. Oh, wonderfully defended on that occasion. Ball forward. Again, Tanini a long way out of her box. Plays DeMarco, can't control it. Mulhall. Only playing three at the back, and Grove again with that pace. She's got numbers in the box. Taylor Young, if she wants to go across the face, no. Percival's there. No one at the fall of that ball. Gungahlin. Here's DeMarco, moved to that left wing. Got through a mountain of work in that first half and just trying to keep her in this game. And Grove again. She can get to this one, and she will. Been at the heart of most of the attacking forays in this first half. Mitchell, lovely first touch, but Ratowski's there, and the pass coming in is lacking the finishing touch. Tanini sends it long. Jensen, the header back. Nikias has to go back all the way to Hinson. She goes across, this time to Grove. Runners everywhere. Opts to go to Lawless. Can take on DeMarco if she wants. Goes inside to Mulhall. Grove again. This time goes all the way back to Annalise Grove. Glacius calling for his girls, the Gungahlin girls, to move as a group, and Jensen, first touch, can't control it. She still does though, and will win a free kick. Just in a little bit heavy there was Pennyfield. And you dare say they'll get McGovern into the box, their tallest target. And Barak, she's gotten through a mountain of work and she's going to come off. Coming on in number 17, Meg Roden. So plenty of numbers in here. Yep, can. Just having a look at it. Calling everyone in now. And on that occasion, just frustrated with herself, Emily Jensen. Just couldn't find a target on that occasion. Just over 5 minutes of regulation time here. Bit of smash and grab about this one for Gungahlin. All the chances have fallen to the academy today and they just haven't been able to hit the target, and the Jacobson shot, well, this might be a bit of luck here for the academy. I definitely think that came off Emily Jensen's head, but nothing doing. Now here's Mulhall. Now Nikias into McGovern. Lovely first touch against Jacobson. Now Grove. She's beaten on that occasion, and now Pennyfield just has to beat McGovern, sends it in. Nikias is there. First touch. Puts herself under pressure, and a throw for Gungahlin. There's 4 minutes left here. Sander gets there to take the throw. Finds Brown. This time Taylor Young. Now Taylor Young. Oh, back inside. Could fall to DeMarco. It doesn't. On that occasion, Jackson. Henson rushed here. She has Grove short. Opts to do it. There's no press. No press. So plenty of time, but watch how Gungahlin are now moving as a unit. They're not getting sucked out of their positions. When they do defend like this, they are so hard to break down. This time, just a bit of ugly football. Now Charlie. This time, Jensen can't get there. Pennyfield just happy to run that down and win a side of throw. Now short again to Corbett. Plays it back. Now a chance for Grove. Brown looking for Pennyfield, can't find her. Just a couple of minutes left here. Still no need to panic for the academy. Taylor Young, great pressure on that occasion. Even better defence from Ratowski, and it's a willing contest at the moment. Corbett, this time, plays it wide for Brown. Lovely couple of touches. DeMarco will be the first one there. Or will it beat her altogether? No, she keeps it in and plays it lovely back inside ball to Jackson. Grove on that occasion getting back, and away goes the academy. Taylor Young, she's got the pace on Percival. should have been given a free there on that occasion as she was pushed over, but nothing coming. Perhaps very hard done by there. Taylor Young. And this time a ball to Pennyfield. Hinson will come out and clear it. Can't find it. 50 seconds left before a little bit of extra time. And that one, again, the throw. No need to rush here for Gungahlin. Absolute smash and grab job, this one. All the urgency here, trying to steal a point. On that occasion, way too good was Ratowski. And Jacobson just sitting in the centre of defence. And that's a wonderful ball looking for Pennyfield. But Jensen manages to steal it. Back to McGovern. What can they conjure up here? It's a ball wide. It'll get to Grove. She's got numbers and a chance to put the ball in. She does. Looks for Taylor Young. Back to Grove, and here it comes, and it falls across it. I can't believe it. Mulhall, right on the final whistle, has just put it wide. Despair for the Academy girls here. Gungahlin United have stolen one here. It was opened in the first half. Elka Atolu with the only goal in the first half, and then the second half it was a fantastic game. Hayley Taylor Young scoring the first goal in this second half, and they had their chances throughout the afternoon, the Academy, and Freya Jacobson with the one chance that Gungahlin really had in the second half, the free kick from about 30 out, and she put that into the top corner, and that was all she wrote. Gungahlin getting home 2-1 in a surprise here. They'll hold second spot on the ladder. The Academy girls will cling to fourth spot here, but they will rue a number of chances, in particular that last one where Izzy Mulhall could have definitely tied the game. It's been a fantastic match here at the Gungahlin Enclosed Oval. Gungahlin United, fantastic winners, 2-1 over the Academy. I'm Brent Ford, signing off here for Bar TV Sports.